Good morning, everyone. My name is Dalton. Welcome back to another episode of Garage 99. In today's video, we have the holy grail of pickup trucks. This is a 2500 GMC Denali heavy duty. It's lifted, it's got big wheels, it's got big tires, it's got everything, guys. Let's go ahead and get this big puppy on the road. So this is a 2016. This is like the year before the newest body style, and it is fully loaded. There is no expense spared when this thing was spec'd out, and it's got a pretty nice lift on it. It is all white. It's crew cab. I think it's a 6.5 foot bed, whatever the standard normal size bed is. It's not the short one. This thing is so nice, very optioned out, rides really smooth. It's got the sunroof. It's probably power retractable. It does have 60,000 miles on it. That's pretty impressive. I think that's, personally, I think that's a lot, because it's only, what, 4 years old? A touchscreen. You have LED screens everywhere. You've got a nice LED screen in the middle here that shows my fuel consumption, compass, engine temperature, mileage, and speedo. So you got all that in the middle. Man, I haven't drove a big truck in a while. This is awesome. Something tells me this might have been somebody's nice luxury work truck. Needed it to get to and from job sites or something, but they wanted to do it in style. This was a boss's truck for sure. So let's talk about some of the options in this. You do have all your steering wheel buttons, as far as heated steering wheel right on the steering wheel, which I think that is a really smart idea to have it right there. You have your trailer towing options up at the top left, along with your lighting controls, like headlights, interior light controls, 2 or 4-wheel drive controls over there. And then on the shifter, you have your tow haul mode, and you can manually change the gears. On the steering wheel, dead center in the middle, it does say Denali, which is cool because, you know, you're in the luxury truck. Like, you have to advertise it as such. Just like the headrests, they're stitched in there as well. You got memory seats. You have full leather, full power seats that are heated and cooled. You can actually choose to either heat the back or the back and the bottom. And then the bottom is also cooled. Down at the bottom here, you have your parking sensors. You can turn those off, front and rear. Automatic parallel parking, the engine stop and start button. There's a lot of buttons in this truck. Not to mention you have probably everything that's inside of the navigation screen as well. But still, there's like a lot of hard buttons in this, and I really enjoy that because I don't think you need to replace everything with touchscreens. I don't think you need to see all of that. One of my favorite things, and I've ridden in a newer Chevy before, is an i8. You don't see those very often. I really enjoy that the climate control knob has the temperature in the middle of it as a digital display, which is very cool. I have no idea if this vehicle is stock or if it's modified at all. It might just be lifted with some tires and wheels. We're going to talk about those too when we get stopped. Pretty solid. I definitely don't think there's anything done to this truck. I will put in the bottom here the horsepower and torque from factory because that's probably about what it is. It's not bad. It gets up and goes. It's just not the fastest thing in the world, but it'll get out of people's way when you're trying to get on the freeway. It's a very comfortable ride. Like most lifted trucks, you're sitting really high up. You feel like you're above everybody else, you know. There's lots of viewing all around. Up here, you've got your power tilt and power slide back for the sunroof, and then you've also got the rear middle window. That's also power. So lots of options in this vehicle. I mean, this is probably the most luxurious vehicle you can purchase. I mean, this is the best vehicle. It's a lifted truck. It's a Super Duty, so you can pull anything with it. It's got tons of options. It's got tons of room. It's diesel, so let's see the mileage if I can find that for you. So on what I'm assuming is 35s, it says that I am getting 18 miles to the gallon at 70 miles an hour. It's not bad. It's not crazy. You can't have, I think I mentioned this when I drove the Raptor as well. You can't have everything with a vehicle. And of course, that was also another pickup truck. Pickup trucks offer a lot of usability at the cost of gas mileage because it literally does every single other thing you could possibly want. I mean, if you're okay with driving a really big vehicle, which I'm unfortunately going to get a truck very soon, so those of you who are watching this will know before anybody else. I don't like big vehicles. I drive a Miata and a Focus. They're both very small vehicles because I like to be able to get around. I like to park easy. Everything is easier with those kind of vehicles. However, there's so many options in these new trucks. Like back in the day, a truck used to just be a 2-door with an 8-foot bed. Now you have crew cabs that, you know, you'll see when I sit in the back seat of this, you just have tons and tons of room. You're not really giving up anything for a truck anymore, because it has everything that you want and need. Although, if you see the price tag on this truck, like most other trucks, you get what you pay for, because they're very expensive. So we're gonna get this thing parked. I'm gonna try and get you an exhaust clip and talk a little bit more about the outside and the inside. There's 2 things I wanna mention before we do the exhaust, and I'll talk about the rest of it, just in case I forget, which I already did. The brakes on this thing are absolutely incredible. It is a bigger vehicle, but I mean, it is a modern vehicle as well, but the brakes are really, really good. Also, you don't sacrifice anything with turning radius. The turning radius, I just turned in this little parking lot right here, no problem, just whipped right around. And when you throw it in reverse, 2 things happen. Your mirrors actually tilt down so you can see behind you, and you have a really, really clear backup camera that also turns as you turn, so it has like kind of the prediction of where you're gonna be. Really nice features. So, not much of an exhaust. It only lets you rev to 3,000. It's a modern vehicle. They have the limiters when you're in park. But guys, look at how beautiful this truck is. This thing it has quite a presence when you're going down the road. It's very nice though. You get a black exhaust from the factory. That is a really heavy looking rear end in this truck. Yeah, this thing is so nice. I love a white truck with black features. I actually just love white cars with black features in general. These are some beautiful 35 12.5 on 22-inch fuel wheels. Hate it or love it, I love the way it looks. They're Nitto ridge grapplers. Really fits the profile of this vehicle. It is the Denali package, so there's going to be a little more chrome than maybe some people like or want, but I think it comes with the territory of having a Denali. I would assume it's probably a 6-inch lift, because you could definitely put bigger tires on there if you wanted to. Has the legendary Allison transmission with a Duramax engine. I believe it's a 6.6 liter. I'm gonna go ahead and get in the back seat. The Denali bed, because the Denali bed is better than a regular bed. It's the same thing, no it's not. So getting in the back seat, this is the back seat of a pickup truck. You get in, there's leather in the doors, there's wood grain. I mean, unnecessary. There's a nice step up for you to get in. Oh man, it's actually really comfy back here. Look at how much headroom I have in legroom. This is in a pickup truck. Unnecessary, but it's amazing. Got a little cubby back here. Not much else to talk about. I'm sure the seats flip up and everything if you need to use this, if you need the extra storage back here. All your power options in the seat, the Denali with your WeatherTech floor mats. Those are always amazing. You got your wonderful Bose speaker system in this truck, because nothing but the best, that's for sure. So you get in, look at how cool all that stuff is. So like I was saying before, it's really nice having this LED screen on here, so that way when you change the temperature, it's always there. You can just look down, glance, not keep your eyes off the road for too long, and see what temperature you have it set to. You have your cooled, your heated, and your other heated seats. This is to move your pedals up and down. Really nice option, actually. I wish more vehicles had that. Your traction control. You can turn the rear lights on for the bed if you'd like to see your cargo back there. This is for your parking sensors. I imagine that is parallel park assist. This looks like coast, exhaust brake. I believe that's kind of like a Jake brake in the semi-truck world. Lots of options, lots of features. This is all touchscreen. Very nice. Everything looks very well done. You do have your sunroof as well. You could slide that open, and then you could open that window as well, because that's just new features in these vehicles. I mean, with all the windows open, look at how open this truck is with all the windows, the sunroof, the back window. It's just a nice feeling inside of this vehicle. I mean, it's amazing how far trucks have come. To me, this is the ultimate vehicle. Not necessarily saying this is the best brand, I'm just saying this particular truck is as good as it gets. But we couldn't have done this video today without Monicatti Auto Sales. I'd like to thank them so much for letting us borrow this vehicle today. We definitely could not have done this without them. Thank you all so much for watching. If you liked the video, please like the video, subscribe if you can. Peace out, keep turning those gears.